All right, moving on from idiot 1 to idiot number 2 here. Our commander-in-chief was recently speaking to a high school in Austin, Texas, when he asked a bunch of high schoolers for some help. He said, I need your help pressuring the members of Congress. Listen to this president, in his speech in Texas. Go.
Every once in a while, I'm going to need your help to lean on your elected representatives and say, hey, let's do something about this. Even if you don't like it politically, if it's a good idea, let's go ahead and support it. So sometimes I'm going to need constituents to pressure their members of Congress to do the right thing. But where I can, I'm just going to go ahead and take action on my own.
That's
including
great.
Some executive actions that I'm taking today that I'm convinced will spur innovation and help businesses create more jobs. Because
you're wrong
we
about
know what's
performance,
possible
President.
when Americans, whether they're Republicans or Democrats or independents, are working together. And when parents and teachers and business owners and local leaders come together. And that's what we're seeing here in Austin. We're seeing people working together, not because of politics, not because of some selfish reason, but because folks here understand that when we're all working together, everybody does better.
All right. In that minute-long clip that I just played, I want to point out the utter hypocrisy. The man was talking about working together, but literally 10 seconds before he said about working together, he was talking about signing executive orders to get around Congress. Ideas that he's convinced, he says, will help the economy. Right. Just like that stimulus package, right, Mr. President? That stimulus package that created so many jobs, right. All those shovel-ready jobs, Mr. President. How the hell can you say you're confident that you can make jobs? And the other sickening aspect of that speech, sir, is that you're rallying high school students. Rallying high school students to pressure members of Congress to push forward your statist agenda. It's disgusting. It's indoctrination in its purest form. And I, Jason Veely of Factor Talk Radio, am always going to stand up against any form of indoctrination, especially if it comes from our commander-in-chief. Especially if it gets kids on board to this socialist agenda. I always will. And that is a promise. A real leader would be going to these schools, telling kids to try to make it without the government. Telling kids to aspire to be what they want to be, to grow up and live their lives. Telling them that they can do it on their own if they so choose. Not going to these different places saying, well, no, but the government and the people need to work together. That's not the signs of a real leader, ladies and gentlemen. This president is crap. He's absolute crap.
Factor Talk Radio.